My name's Chris Aasland and I work for Western Consolidated Cooperative. I work in grain marketing. Westcon buys grain from farmers. We also sell agronomy products to farmers. Westcon as a company has about approximately 17 million bushels of grain storage. In Holloway and Twin Brooks location, each location has a 4 million bushel storage building. We normally load out 12 to 15 bean shuttle trains per year. Normally, Westcon handles about 25 million bushels of corn, about 10 million bushels of soybeans, and just under 2 million bushels of wheat. So we buy grain from the farmer and we offer contract options for the farmer. A lot of the bulk of our grain is purchased using forward contracts, and also we employ hedge-derived contracts or HDA contracts where the farmer just locks in the futures and then sets a basis at a later date. On the future side of things, when we buy grain from the farmers, we hedge using the futures market right away. So we don't use the futures market to speculate at all. We minimize that risk by selling contracts on the Chicago Board of Trade, and then we work on the basis side of things for the grain merchandising and trading the grain and selling it to an export market. The selling of our grain also comes through the Holloway office here for export market. And then, for example, on our soybeans, we'll load 12 to 15 trains from harvest time into the month of February. And then after that, instead of loading trains, we start to get more into local processing markets. Then we do an exchange on the future side of things after we sell. For example, if we sell a shuttle train to a company like CHS for beans for the export market, when it comes time to load that train and do the contract, we will exchange out of that sell position on the futures and buy those back. So then we're at a zero on those contracts. And we'll do that directly with the grain company that we sold the train, the grain to. The basis levels for the farmers have been very attractive here lately. Normally, because of where our location is, we have very wide basis levels that can get out to 65, even 80 cents. Just because we're basically at the very tail end of the market, the beginning of the market. So other things that will affect basis in this area, we are surrounded by local ethanol plants. Right now, they're kind of full to their capacity. They have their needs full here for the next couple of months. So in a sense, they're out of the market right now. Other things that will affect basis, fuel costs certainly affect basis. Fuel costs have been going up recently. The other thing that will affect basis is just the flow of the grain. When do the farmers sell? Are they selling heavy or are they holding tight onto their crops too? You start to see big changes in that. If the futures market isn't able to buy the grain, then it turns to the basis to try and buy the grain. Most of our farmer customers have semi-trucks now. A semi holds about 900 to 950 bushels. Some farmers have bigger trailers now where they hold up to 1,100 bushels on a truck. Our facilities are designed to dump semi-trucks very quickly. Normally, when a farmer comes in with his truck, he's here maybe for 15 minutes is all it takes. When he brings his truck in, he is weighed at a scale. A sample is probed out of the truck. After that, he's assigned a dumping lane to go dump his truck. It takes maybe a minute to dump his truck. On the grading side, we test for moisture, test weight, damage, and FM. So for quality concerns on our grain, we use a lot of air on our grain to push air through the grain to keep it, the condition of it intact. We don't want grain to spoil. When it becomes time to ship grain, when we order a train in, 110 cars on a shuttle train, so that's 440,000 bushels for corn or soybeans. When that train comes in, we have to get that loaded within about 15 hours in the daytime or the evening. If it's on a weekday or weekend, we have to get it loaded. All three of our loading facilities are designed to load trains in a very fast and efficient way. And normally it takes, we can get a train loaded in about 9 hours, if not 10 hours.